Charles, how are you?
I'm doing great, Jeff. Thanks for having me here.
The extra CO2 that is going to be created by this airport. Talk about that.
So, a lot of people want to say that, they'll say, yeah, that's a minor issue. But we had recently the youth strike, where a 15-year-old girl spoke at the UN and said, you guys are building, the adults are building luxury, which is like world class, which we call this airport, at the expense of the biosphere. So recently, on March 15th, there was a worldwide strike at high schools. The kids didn't go to class to talk about CO2. So here's Mitch talking about how he's leading the CO2 campaign, and the Democrats are all for it with their new Green Deal. And yet we're building an airport that adds 50,000 metric tons of CO2 because we're moving it further from New Orleans. So it's 27 million miles of vehicle and the gasoline that goes with that, plus the airplanes. It's going to take an extra 7 minutes per flight to taxi in and out of the airport. It's 50,000 metric tons. So I suggested to the City Council of New Orleans that they live up to the Paris Agreement, which they said they wanted to do,
right,
and plant trees, which would also help with coastal restoration.
Right.
We haven't got anywhere with that yet.
So in our final minute here, what is going to happen to the old airport?
Eventually, I think it's going to come down. There's talk about maybe
all those structures,
and they redid a lot of it will come down. Probably in the end.
Over the years, they've been updating it and so forth.
They will. I do want to add one note that the airport is having sinkage problems. We heard about the sewage line and Sewage and Water Board, but the slabs right now at the taxiway are also having some sinking problems because you're further from the river. I sent some photos of that, and people have reached out to me via Facebook page I created to let the community interact with this airport situation.
Wow. You're really doing a great job informing people. Not many other people are.
I've been surprised that the media hasn't been wanting to cover this more. But it's what it is.
I agree. The media has been absent on this issue because I think we're talking about a lot of money. We're talking about how it's going to affect so many people. And right now it's been a big boondoggle.
We go on, Jeff. If we had time, I could talk about another 20 minutes about some of these other issues.
Right.
There's a lot of other problems with it.
Right.
One short one, they didn't put any money for art. A government building normally needs 1% for art. They left that out and said that New Orleans cuisine counts as art. Serious.
All right, Charles Marsala, keep up the good work on this.
Thank you,
very much.